No, it was me. I was just making sure we're going live and just wanted to be clear. That's it.
Not quite live yet.
I have food coming.
All right, we are now live. Hello, everyone. This is Millennial Workshop Theater. My name is Michael Boswell. I'm going to try to get this going live on the Millennial Workshop page. While we do introductions, we all know each other here, but for the viewers, why don't we go around and introduce one another or ourselves? Anything you want the world to know, your name, where you're from, that sort of thing. And we'll get this thing going in a second. Oh, Lewis, why don't you start?
Sure. Hello, Facebook world and whatever. My name is Luis Roberto Herrera, and I will be reading for the role of Mitch. I am a full-time playwright, part-time actor, and I am currently an MFA student at the New School, second year, but I am currently in South Florida.
All right, and we are now live on the next page as well, Millennial Workshop Theater's Facebook page. Krystal, why don't you go ahead?
Great. Hello. My name is Krystal. I'm a professional actor. I went to school at New World School of the Arts. I miss being on a stage, and I'm grateful to be here, and I'm getting to read my friend's play, so it'll be fun.
Okay, Ernesto, why don't you go ahead?
Hi, I'm Ernesto Gonzalez. I'm an actor and a sound designer. I am part of the NCP ensemble, and and Krystal and Tim, and and I'm also a co-creator for a podcast called Unheard Voices. It's a scripted podcast with Luis Roberto Herrera, and I'll be reading for Charlie tonight.
All right, Tim.
Yes, thank you. My name is Timothy Mark Davis. I am the artistic director for New City Players. And, you know, keeping busy, trying to keep theater and storytelling and doing some film stuff here and there. And I'm reading for the part of Noah tonight. Very excited to pretend I'm back in college, having the college experience that I never had. Thank you, Ilana.
Yeah, freshman in college. It looks like the characters are all 18 years old. And Ilana, why don't you go ahead?
Okay, my name is Ilana. I'm currently based in Lake Worth, Florida. I'm a writer of many kinds of different things. I keep thinking I'm going to be sensible and write nonfiction and things other than plays, but then somehow I end up inevitably coming back to mostly writing plays. And that's all I'm not officially doing anything else at the moment, so that's that.
That's quite a lot. Thank you, Ilana. And my name's Mike Boswell. I'm the founder of Millennial Workshop Theater. I started this obviously because we're all still quarantining and all still in suspense for I hear there's an election coming up. I don't know. I've heard about it. They're keeping it a secret, I think, but it's there, and we're all having white knuckles sitting at home, and I figured let's all get together once a week. If I could get some people together once a week. I do a poetry reading every other week, and I do or we do strictly a play reading every other week, so we alternate. Yeah, so why don't we go ahead? This is called A Case of the Mondays, written by Ilana Jael. And Ilana, why don't you go?
Sure. Lights up. Slightly cluttered dormitory common area. Toward one side of the wall is a movie poster, and toward the other is a video game themed poster. Charlie, 18, is lying on the couch reading a play while his computer is on a small coffee table in front of him. He is relatively absorbed in his activity and wearing sweatpants and a worn t-shirt. Alexa, 18, lightly pushes open his slightly ajar door and enters, carrying a bag containing her laptop. Her exact outfit is unimportant, but she has put some thought in her appearance. She's rather frantic and noticeably hyper, but trying to remain calm in front of Charlie.
Hello?
Hi.
You're still awake.
Yeah, I have a paper to finish.
It's past midnight.
Are you surprised?
No, another late shift, huh?
Yep. I don't know what it is about Sunday night crowds that makes them think that a decent tip is optional.
Sorry. That happens to me at Chili's sometimes too. Well, I guess I should get out of your hair.
Pause. He glances to his book, away then back, becoming very interested in it.
Wait, are you working on it now?
Not right now, no. I just found this lying on my counter earlier. I'm almost done with it.
She gets up and takes a closer look. After Alexa's next line, Charlie is no longer reading and becomes much more engaged.
Wait a second. That's it. God, I've been looking for that all day. I need it for my stupid essay.
Really? Sorry, I could have sworn it was Noah's. Here.
He throws it through the air to her. She catches it, looks at it again, sighs.
No, you can keep it if you want. Once another few minutes now.
No.
She throws it back.
You should do your paper.
He throws it back.
You are doing your paper.
She throws it back at him, this time with a bit more force. He then flips through it, looks at the small amount of pages he has yet to read.
I'm almost finished. With the paper too.
Really?
Yup.
What's it about?
The economic policy of Ronald Reagan. I'm just stuck trying to bring it all together in the conclusion, which is why I thought a break.
He moves to pick up the book and start reading again. She picks it up again before he can get to it, more to keep Charlie from starting to read again and thus abandoning her than with the intent of doing her actual work.
I don't usually read when I procrastinate, but it's too much like I'm doing something.
That's because you're an acting major. This kind of stuff is your work. When you're knee-deep in Intro to Microeconomics and Calculus 3, absurdism is actually a nice escape. How do you procrastinate?
Think, mostly. Or take a walk around and find somebody to talk to. Or Facebook, or Twitter, or Netflix, or
Think about what?
life. People, everything. But today I've been trying to find that.
He starts to hand it to her, but instead of taking it, she sits down next to him. He's a bit thrown off by her sudden closeness.
Do you like it?
What?
The play.
Oh, yeah. I read it before in high school. It's one of my favorites, actually.
Really? Nothing happens. Godot never comes.
Yeah, that's the point. It's refreshing.
Refreshing, maybe, but it's not something that I would just pick up to read at midnight on a Sunday.
Monday.
What are you talking about?
It's almost 1, technically. It's been Monday for the last hour.
Harmony of the situation hitting her, she stands up.
Oh my god.
What?
Monday! It's Monday! I have no plan, no outline, no ideas. And it's Monday.
Are you okay?
Am I okay? Am I okay? Do I seem okay?
Not exactly.
Look, do people who are okay ever leave the 8-page papers that are due on Monday to 6 o'clock on the Sunday before and then start looking for their book in their room and end up cleaning their entire suite?
Maybe?
Nice of you to say, Charlie, but I think I'd go with a on that one.
Cleaning?
Yep.
Your entire suite.
Yep.
You.
I was freaking out, okay? I was tearing everything off the bookshelf looking for the play, and then I started organizing it, and then I started wiping the countertops, and then it's like suddenly it was 12:52 and everything was spotless.
She sits back down. He reaches a hand out and touches her arm. She does not resist.
Term's almost over, Alexa. It's been a long year.
She purposely ignores his remark. Instead, she collapses against him and stays like this for at least a few seconds. Gradually, she opens her eyes, then says,
And then I thought, I'm going to go downstairs and see if Charlie's awake, and then I'm going to go make some fucking coffee.
He gets up and begins to head out.
Alexa, I don't think you need any more,
Do you want any?
if you don't mind.
Of course not.
My mug is...
He looks around as if searching for it, but is unsuccessful.
Probably still in my sink.
Alexa exits. We watch Charlie read for a few seconds. He turns a page. Then Noah enters.
Oh, Charlie, you're awake.
Yeah? Are you surprised?
No?
Alexa was here.
She okay?
I don't know what okay is anymore. Why do you ask?
I ran into her in the study lounge earlier. She sounded tired.
We're like so tired, it's wired. I think she's still pretty upset. And on top of that, we've both got these papers to finish.
Good luck, dude.
Noah opens the refrigerator, moves several large containers of food placed deliberately to hide the lone beer can on the back of the shelf, and takes it out.
You're drinking now? Really? Don't you have any homework to finish? Or sleep to get?
What's the big deal? It's still the weekend.
Not since midnight, it's not.
There is no way it's past midnight.
Charlie whips out his phone, presses a button so it lights up, shows it to Noah.
Oh, shit. I didn't think it was that late. Do we have anything else to drink?
I think there's some Snapple behind the pasta sauce.
Noah looks at him as if in disbelief at his lameness.
Oh, you meant alcohol. I don't think so. Sorry.
You mind if I borrow a few dollars to get something then? My friends on the 14th floor are having a party, and I'll look like a dick if I show up empty-handed.
You mean Mitch and his stupid football friends? No, those guys are idiots. You've got to stop hanging out with them.
I know, I will. They're just fun sometimes, you know?
On a Sunday night?
Mitch doesn't have class on Mondays.
Yeah, but you do. They're kind of funny, I get it, but if you expect to be able to get anything done tomorrow...
No, it's not what you think, okay? It's just that Tara said she was going to come by.
Oh.
Yeah.
Noah sighs and looks sadly at Charlie until Charlie moves to take out a $20 bill and hand it to Noah.
Just make sure you pay me back by Friday, okay? And you're on bathroom duty this week.
Yeah, sure, thanks. You're a straight-up lifesaver, Charlie.
Noah heads out. Charlie sighs, then resumes reading. The page. Alexa then re-enters, carrying two mugs, one black with a clever quote, and one pink with girlish designs on it. She seems a little calmer. She takes a seat on the couch, putting the black mug down near her and handing the pink one to Charlie.
I couldn't find your mug, so I grabbed one of Tara's.
That's fine. Thanks.
Do you know where she is?
Tara? Noah said she was coming to a thing upstairs. He seemed pretty messed up about it.
So he's still into her?
At this point, I can barely remember when he wasn't into her. Kind of pathetic, isn't it?
I wouldn't call it that.
I would. Trust me, I've been there.
I think it's sort of sweet.
Sweet in theory. In practice, obsessing can get a little creepy. No offense.
If you mean Mitch, I'm over it. I don't know, they do hang out a lot, and I've seen Tara get pretty flirty.
She was probably just playing with him.
You don't know that. Maybe she was trying to give him a chance?
I don't think so. Girls like her don't give the time of day to guys like us. At least not as anything other than an ego boost. She's way out of his league. He should deal with it.
Maybe it's not about leagues. Feelings are like one of your finance problems, Charlie. You can't just tally up dividends or whatever.
I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying the chances of him ending up as anything except the dirt under her glittering pink high heels cannot be statistically significant.
That's just what I'd expect a business major to say.
Not all of us can sit around twiddling our thumbs and reciting Shakespeare, Alexa. Somebody has to balance the checkbooks.
Yeah, but not somebody as talented as you. You could still audition for the theater program, Charlie. You told me that you thought.
And then I came to my senses and told you to forget all about it, remember?
You don't have to decide now. You don't even have to decide whether you're going to the audition now. You just have to put your name in front of a slot before Wednesday, like, just in case.
There is no in case. If my dad knew I was even thinking about it.
So, you are still thinking about it?
No, I'm not. I gave up acting for a reason.
That reason being?
Because I intend to get a job when I graduate. You really want to spend your life living on ramen and playing attractive club goer and patron number 3 while I'm making 6 figures?
More like I'll be accepting my first Tony and you'll be sitting at home bored out of your mind and barely even able to see me over your mountain of pointless paperwork.
Paperwork isn't pointless. It's what keeps the world spinning.
What if I don't want to keep the world spinning?
You'd rather watch it burn?
Harsh.
But accurate?
A little. But I think the only thing that's actually getting scorched is me.
A silence. She begins to take out her things in preparation for working. We watch as she takes out various books, plugs her laptop in, and takes out her iPhone and checks it for a moment, finally opens her laptop, and then proclaims,
I'm hungry.
When did you have dinner?
I forgot dinner.
You forgot dinner?
I guess I was too busy not doing my homework.
Well, there's nothing good in the fridge, but I think I might have a balance bar or something.
he gets up and begins to rummage through his cabinet.
We're not very balanced.
Yeah, I don't think they make unbalanced bars.
I've been to a lot of very unbalanced bars. You should have seen the price of a Jack Daniels at this place Mitch showed me yesterday.
Mitch? Alexa, what happened to Broken Up?
Ooh, we are broken up. What? A girl can't have some drinks with her ex and then go back to his place without them being some kind of thing?
When a few nights ago, said girl was practically having a nervous breakdown over said ex on this very couch, then it doesn't sound like the healthiest arrangement in the world.
Look, don't worry about it. I'm fine. And even if I wasn't, it would be my own fault. I should have known not to date Mitch, expecting it to last forever. I mean, he can make me laugh, and he makes me feel special, and he was sweet, at least to me, and until lately. But he's also always been kind of a jerk when he wasn't getting his way, and I guess I knew I wouldn't be his way forever. I was just in it for the fun, for the passion, you know? Sometimes a girl just wants to get her breath taken away, and I did. It's just that your breath is never the same when you get it back. You know?
Yeah, I know.
I just don't want to lose it all yet, all right?
He fishes out and offers her a kind bar.
I found a kind bar.
I thought you said you had a balance bar.
I was mistaken.
Oh, a kind bar. Now that I haven't seen.
She opens the bar and starts eating. As an afterthought, she adds,
Thanks.
You know, you really shouldn't eat just a protein bar for dinner.
I shouldn't do a lot of things, but you know what kind of people don't do things just because they shouldn't? Boring, insufferable grown-ups. I don't know about you, but I do not feel like being a grown-up today.
Lately, I'm not too fond of this whole growing up thing either. It's exhausting. Problem after problem after problem just keeps being heaped on, and nothing is ever heaped off.
Nothing ever unravels. Things just ravel. I hate it. And I especially hate writing fucking essays.
Everyone hates writing fucking essays.
It's not even the writing that I hate. It's the way they make you write. It's so artificial, so forced. And I hate having to do it all in one night. It feels like putting my brain in a juicer.
Then why didn't you start earlier?
Because that would have required giving a fuck. I just don't think I have any to give.
And why do you think this is?
These things just like happen to me.
When's the last time you had a good night's sleep?
Oh, please, what difference would that make?
You never know. You know, I've found that a surprising amount of my problems seem to mysteriously resolve themselves after I've been in dreamland for a few hours.
Maybe. Better fall asleep than apart.
Alexa, having finished about half the bar, twists the wrapper together and leaves it on the table. Takes a deep breath, stares back at her laptop, appears to begin working for a few seconds, then asks,
What time is it?
119.
I think McDonald's is still open.
She leaves. A few seconds pass. Charlie continues to read. There's a knock on the door.
Hey, Charlie, you up?
Who's that?
Mitch, from the 14th floor?
Charlie sighs, then he says the following with much annoyance.
It's open.
Mitch comes in.
Yo, Charlie, can I borrow your air mattress? My friend from home just got in and he kind of has nowhere to crash.
Sure.
Charlie gets up to go to his room and retrieves said air mattress. Mitch stands there. He looks around, sees the kind bar Alexa left. He impulsively grabs it, tears a piece off, and sticks it in his mouth. Upon hearing Charlie's footsteps, Mitch quickly retwists the wrapper and stuffs it in his bag. Charlie re-enters, reluctantly handing Mitch the air mattress during the following sequence.
Just be careful with it, okay? Are you sure you guys can't both fit in your bed?
We could most days. It's just that Tara's already asleep in my bed.
Tara's asleep in your bed? Why is Tara asleep in your bed?
She wants to be. Why not? After all, it's Monday.
Mitch puts his hand up for a high five. Charlie ignores him. Mitch looks at him oddly, but shrugs it off.
Well, thanks a lot, man.
He heads off into the hallway.
Yes, of course. It's Monday. Why am I not surprised?
He reaches for the place on the table where the bar was and finds it missing.
Where?
Sighs, then takes a sip of coffee instead. Picks his plate back up. Reads. Noah then bursts in, carrying a large bottle of wine, which he puts down on the coffee table. He was obviously drunk and very emotional.
Charlie,
Yeah?
I think I'm dying.
Wait, what? Do you need me to call?
She hooked up with Mitch.
Oh, that. I'm really sorry, Noah.
You're not even surprised?
Well, no. Mitch was just here and...
Well, of course you're not. And she was the one who kissed him. She knows how I feel about her. She must know, but she still did it in front of me. In front of everyone, like she wasn't even thinking about it. Like I wasn't even there. Like I'm nothing to her.
Look, you don't know that. Everyone must have been drinking, and...
You do know that. Okay, you just said so. You and everybody else all know that Mitch is the one she's supposed to be with, and I'm just shit.
If anybody's a shit, it's Mitch. He doesn't care about her. He just wants some pretty girl to screw around with and tell him how great he is. He was the exact same way with Alexa. He's a total asshole, and you are great. And if she doesn't see how good...
Well, then she's right. I mean, I'm not as strong as Mitch or as cute or as funny or as popular. I mean, I'm not anything that he is. Why would she choose me?
No, you're very... Look, Noah, do you know how many students go to the school?
30,000.
That's right. And do you know how many of them are girls?
Like half.
The ratio is actually more like 60-40, but close enough. So, do you know how many girls that leaves?
No.
15,000. 15,000 girls. So even if half of them are taken or lesbians, that still leaves a population of at least 7,000 single, smart, beautiful girls, of which Tara makes up less than 1%.
I don't care about the percents. Okay. I love her.
I think you just think you love her.
No, I do. Okay. She's not just some smart, beautiful girl, Charlie. She's Tara, the only Tara there is. Okay. She's my friend, one of my best friends. I know almost everything about her. I know that she wants to major in education so she can be a teacher like her mom is, that she's always baking because she loves the smell of fresh cookies and the smiles on her roommates' faces when they take a bite. I know how she looks about to go out in red lipstick and a miniskirt, and how she looks at the end of the day in a t-shirt and pajama pants, sobbing because her parents just told her that her grandma's cancer is terminal. Okay, how it felt to be the one there holding her hand. I love her, Charlie.
Okay. Maybe you do. But that doesn't mean that she's ever going to love you back. At least not the way you want her to. And holding out hope is okay for a while there's still hope, but at least for as long as she's with someone else, there isn't. So right now, I think you just need to get over it. It's hard, but that's what you have to do. Move on and look for someone who might actually feel the same way. Just get over it. We both really need to just get over it.
Alexa, you like her, don't you?
You knew?
I suspected. Tough luck, man.
Pat Charlie on the back, but instead knocks his bottle off the table.
Okay, how much did you drink exactly?
Just don't go calling anyone or anything. I've been worse before.
The only time I remember seeing you this fucked up is after you roped everyone into that Game of Thrones drinking game. And that was the night you vomited all over the bathroom sink.
Noah abruptly gets up and runs into the bathroom. The sounds of retching are heard. Charlie sighs and begins to walk back to the couch when he steps on the glass bottle. He slowly hobbles to the couch. He then examines his foot, mumbling to himself as he tries to fish out the glass.
This really isn't my day today, is it?
Another knock is heard.
What?
Charlie?
Come in.
He comes in carrying a bag of McDonald's food and heads towards her former place on the couch, where she begins taking out food.
I brought you a McFlurry.
Thanks, but I really don't have much of an appetite right now.
What?
We hear another particularly nauseating retching sound.
I want to know.
You can probably guess. You can probably also guess who's going to end up being the one to clean it up.
Yikes.
Yikes is right. He saw Mitch and Tara kissing, and he's taking it about as well as you'd expect.
Mitch and Tara?
Yeah. You guys are still broken up, right?
Right. It's just a little fast. That's all.
Maybe you should just go back to work in your room. Between Noah and me, there are a lot of distractions around here. And at this point, I'll be lucky if I ever get my conclusion.
Please. Do you know who you're dealing with? I can find a distraction anywhere. At least you're a good one.
That's debatable.
Charlie, you're wonderful.
Yeah, wonderful at putting up with everyone else's bullshit, maybe.
No, you're just wonderful.
She begins to look at her laptop again, eventually starts typing and munching on her fries. Of course, not for very long.
Oh my god, it's 1:30.
I thought we established this.
Well, I was distracted. Do you know what time my class is? It's 8:30.
And you're just realizing this now.
That's like more than a page an hour. Is that even possible?
Look, I'm sure if you told your teacher how much trouble you were having, she'd give you an extension. Say you had the flu, or that your grandmother died, or even just tell the truth. I think what you really need is some sleep.
No, I might as well work now. I don't think I could get to sleep even if I wanted to. One of my friends gave me a few Adderall earlier, and
Adderall?
yeah, it's no big deal.
No big deal. Stimulants can be dangerous, Alexa. And if you don't actually have ADHD, they're probably not even going to help you. Just mess with your head and your heart rate, especially if you've had a lot of caffeine.
No, Charlie, you don't get it. I had to try something, okay? I have an 8-page paper to write, and I'm tired, so fucking tired, and I'm tired of staying up half the night working on some stupid assignment that I didn't start earlier because I was too busy crying myself to sleep over some stupid guy who treated me like a cardboard doll. Then hearing the alarm screaming in my ear 4 hours later just to like drag myself out of bed for another day of working and learning and doubting and finding that absolutely nothing is any different than the day before. Finding that no matter whether I ace my next test or blow it off, my entire future is still just as uncertain. Because you were right about acting, and that for me, it's probably all downhill from here. So I was tired, and so it was all the Adderall or not finishing my assignment. And if I don't finish my assignment, I can't go to class tomorrow. And if I don't go to class tomorrow, I think I might just leave. Like, drop out. Forget everything here, everyone. Take the next train back home. Or maybe the next plane to Prague or Paris or Idaho and never come back here to write fucking essays again. So I choose Adderall.
Okay.
Okay, what?
It's going to be okay, Alexa.
He wraps his arm around her. She snuggles into him. For a moment, they just stay like this until there's another knock on the door.
Charlie?
Shit, it's Mitch.
What? Why?
I don't know. Let's just ignore him.
No, it's okay. Just answer it.
Come in.
Mitch enters, notices Alexa, who is now even more visibly on edge.
Hey, what's she doing here?
We were just doing homework.
Whatever. I know you told me to be careful, but I sort of knocked over a flaming shot and burned a hole in your mattress.
Wait. What? Flaming shots? Don't you know that if the smoke detector goes off, the entire building will have to
So I was wondering if you maybe had a few spare blankets I could borrow so he could sleep on the couch.
No, you know what? I don't think I do.
But Tara said you did.
Yeah, she must have been mistaken.
But, dude, they're right there.
Points to a pile of blankets beside the couch.
I don't think that they are.
What?
I really don't think they are. Do you, Alexa?
No, I don't think that they are either. So, if you would go away and back to your room, that would be awesome.
Okay, whatever.
Noah enters as Mitch starts to go, but then feels compelled to add as he's about to leave.
Crazy bitch.
The fuck is he doing here?
Noah, go back to the bathroom. It's fine. He's leaving.
It's not fine. What the fuck is he doing here?
Looking for blankets that I didn't give him because he's a fucking asshole. It's fine, Noah.
It isn't fine.
Noah moves towards Mitch, getting into an awkward, drunken version of a tax stance.
Is he gonna try to hit me? Bro, what did I do?
Noah, don't.
Noah, I think
Charlie abruptly punches Mitch in the face himself. Mitch is understandably freaked out.
Dude, I just asked for a blanket.
He exits swiftly. It is now just Charlie, Alexa, and Noah.
Oh my God. Alexa, I'm so sorry you had to see that. I don't know what came over me. I was just...
No, what? That was cool. That was actually kind of amazing.
Yeah, it's not every day someone gets to punch out the dude who messed with the girl they're in love with.
Sorry, he didn't let you go through with it.
No, I was talking about Charlie.
What?
As he's heading
And
back
you.
to the stage,
And you, Charlie. Charlie likes you.
Noah exits. A beat as this sinks in.
Charlie, like, you like me? What? Charlie, seriously?
I'm going to kill him. Look, don't worry about it. I've figured it out already, right? The statistical probability of a girl as special as you taking a second glance at a dork like me has to be hovering somewhere around the Armageddon range. So I'd rather stay friends than let this get weird.
Charlie, you're wonderful. You know I think you're wonderful.
But I'm not your type. I'm so boring.
I've seen you perform, Charlie. You're incredible when you act, the same way Mitch is on the field.
Not anymore. Now I'm just another kid in the back of a finance lecture. And even before, I was the actor who memorized his lines 3 weeks before the deadline and showed up for 1 o'clock rehearsals at exactly 12:45. I gave the same performance every show, covered up for everyone else's mistakes, and then helped the stage manager clean up afterwards. You go for the sort of guys who start fires, and I'm usually the one putting them out.
Yeah, but maybe it's time I tried, not to get burnt.
Are you sure that's not just the Adderall talking?
Charlie, I thought I wasn't your type. I thought I was, like, too much for you, but the thing is, around you, I don't feel like I'm out of control or just playing around. I just feel like I'm home. I just think you're wonderful.
But what about fun jerks and crazed passion and unbalanced bars?
Charlie, if that random punch in the face was any indication, you are not lacking in passion. And maybe it's time for a kind bar.
They look lovingly into each other's eyes. It seems as though they might kiss. Then another retching sound is heard from the bathroom.
Maybe not right now, though.
Yeah, probably a bad idea. What with Mitch and essays and everything.
Yeah, but maybe someday when things aren't so weird.
Assuming things will ever actually get less weird.
Right.
He kisses him just once and quickly.
So, we'll see.
Yeah. We'll see.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go back to my pathetic attempts at writing an essay now.
Hey, night. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. I mean, promise me you'll at least think about the theater program again, okay?
Okay.
Awesome.
He leaves. A long pause as Charlie processes what just happened. He makes an excited "go me" type gesture to himself. It looks as if he is attempting to clear his mind of it all and focus. Smiles. He then opens his laptop and begins to type. End of play.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Fun.
Lewis, you're such a good douche.
Yeah.
I know.
What's up, brah?
I love your writing, Ilana. It's always
Yeah.
so natural.
So good.
All too relatable take on beginning in college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
like,
Should I
made me feel cringy about myself.
Should I get on a plane? Frog? What should I do?
It was
Yeah.
good. I'd never read one of your longer pieces. I've only seen shorter pieces in NCP Lab and that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
definitely nice to see you write in a longer form.
Yeah, it was a nice like, I don't know, it's like a nice short and sweet. Like you got everything, you know?
Thanks.
Okay, Krystal, we know you have to go.
Great job, everyone.
Krystal.
So
Bye, Krystal.
I love your work always, Ilana. You're a star. You're amazing. And I love that you put flowers in your hair like me. It's amazing. And we have the same cup. Thanks for being my friend, and I'm proud of you. Bye.
Bye.
I liked how Alexa and Charlie are both wrong, but that's such like a freshman year conversation.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna get a Tony Award. Well, I'm gonna be making six figures. It's like both of you are wrong. You're both gonna have no job. And that was good. And your breath is never the same when you get it back. Ooh, look at that. Look at those writerly little seasons.
Yeah, I know.
Love those little gems.
Yeah, those turns of phrase, good stuff. And it was also interesting. Yesterday, I was talking. My niece is 15, I think, 16 something. She's a sophomore in high school, and I saw her and my brother-in-law. We were having dinner at my mom's back patio, and she like came out and was like freaking out about homework and complaining and like, oh, this test and this paper. And I was like being reminded of how like I was very academically busy in high school and college, but you always finished. It was like I turned in the paper and it was over. I took the test and it was over. And adult life is exactly what you said, or it's like it just keeps raveling.
Yeah.
Like the things just keep getting added and there's no completion. It just keeps getting more and more and more. So I thought that was another really, really good insight. So there's my contribution.
No, that's great. Anybody else?
What was the inspiration, actually? I would love to know that.
I mean, I basically
Did this just exactly happen? Did you just steal?
I wrote it when I was at NYU for like, I actually started NYU as a dramatic writing major. I actually finished college as my own original concentration, which combines psychology and writing. But I started NYU as a dramatic writing major. So like I had to write something, and I basically just wrote about my inability to like write essays and function and be any sort of normal human being. And that's how the came about.
Cool.
That's
Your
funny.
dysfunction on the page.
That's great. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for asking us to be a part. I enjoyed it.
I mean,
Yeah,
thanks for
really
being
nice.
a part of it. You guys were all amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, very enjoyable, definitely.
I had a good time.
Well, if that's all everyone has, I guess that's it.
That's that.
Yeah.
That's that.
I'd like to thank everyone
Yeah,
for joining
that's
us. I'd like to thank Ilana again for writing us a great play. And I'd like to thank the actors. They always make it come to life. Yeah. Very good.
Cool.
Thanks for
Thanks, Mike.
organizing all this.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Proud of you all.
Thanks.
It still says we're live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll cut it off. Yeah.
I'm just gonna do this.
Until we're done. Until we're not